Hey, Jules, give me 2 seconds. I've got to go back out and come back in. My thing's doing madness here. Give me 2 seconds.
Yo, I can't believe I've been on mute this whole time. We'll start again. Look, I've got to go out and come back in now because it's gone mad. It's Durag Diaries Fam Zone TV takeover. What's good, people? Yeah, we're here. We're back. Tottenham versus Liverpool tomorrow. It's looking slightly dark. But make sure you're smashing the likes. Make sure you're subscribing, doing the housekeeping, that stuff. If you want to become a customer, go down to the below, do all of that stuff, join memberships, exclusive access. You get to be part of the gang. Yeah, customers. But the Durag Diaries takeover is here. We went from red to blue real quick. You know what I mean? This is what we're representing now. Fams on TV ain't red no more. Hey! And this weekend, I'm hearing there's going to be changes. There's going to be changes. Man, I'm hearing about Tudor might be getting sacked. 4 games in. My club's a mess. I'm hearing Vinay trying to blame things on Levy. Things are falling apart. And then there's certain players. There's players coming out saying, I don't care about what's happening because I ain't going to be here next year anyway. Dark times on the lily white side of North London, but maybe this weekend presents a time for change. But there's other games as well today. Obviously, today we got Arsenal versus Everton. 2 5:30 kickoffs. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about that, because 2 5:30 kickoffs is madness. I don't know what's going on in football. I don't know what this woke business is. If there's a conspiracy theory, please let me know. But 2 5:30 kickoffs, they're going mad. Like, they could have done... There's no 12:30 kickoff today. So they couldn't do a 12:30, but they done a 5:30. Make it make sense. 2 5:30s, no 12:30. The game's gone left. But Arsenal versus Everton, title decider game. Oh, well, not a title decider, but it's a big game within the title race. And then later on tonight, Manchester City away at West Ham, who apparently the vibes is back, innit? I'm hearing the vibes is back, people. Everyone's talking about how the dressing room in West Ham, they look like they've got something. These guys have got the belief, oh, they're playing good football. I ain't believing it. I've seen West Ham relegated too many times in my lifetime. They've had so many managers go down, come up, go down, come up. All of this, like, good hype, vibes. You talk about 60,000 stadiums going to be playing in the Championship. They're talking about West Ham. They keep referring to my club. It's going to be West Ham. More than likely. But let me not talk too much, because we're definitely dropping points tomorrow. So the outlook after this weekend is probably not even in our hands. We got to talk about next weekend when we could potentially see a change with a new manager and hope something. I'm hearing De Zerbi. I'm hearing De Zerbi's number one choice. People know me. I said I wanted De Zerbi in. I said bring him in the last time we sacked a manager, and that was Thomas Frank. So we'll see what happens. But this, yeah, Abdul Rahim, you're damn right. This football season is haram. It's just a stuff for laugh for this whole season, isn't it? Like, it's mad. It's all mad on them sides. Man said as soon as City beat them 4-0, then the vibes will be gone from West Ham. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, everyone's talking about the vibes. When City get the vibes back and slap them 4-0 at their gaff. Because people don't know, West Ham are notoriously bad at home. They're so bad at their home gaff. So I can't see them picking up points against City, let alone against Aston Villa, who they got next week. and then all the other.
Can't believe you believe that it's in your hands if you get the Zerbi. I can't.
Of course it is. Wait, is De Zerbi? Wait, Dean. Has De Zerbi coached at a top club?
What, Tottenham's a top club now? Is that what you're doing?
Has he coached at a club bigger than Tottenham?
Bruv, boy,
no, answer the question.
Is that where he wants to go?
No, I'm answering the
question.
That
way he wants to go. Does he? All right, fair enough.
Answer the question.
No.
Has he answered?
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
He hasn't.
So Tottenham's the biggest opportunity.
Why do you want to go to Tottenham?
Because the biggest opportunity would have been his career.
There might be a Man United job sitting there. There might be a Liverpool job sitting there. Might be bare jobs around Europe. You think it's Tottenham he's looking at?
I don't think those clubs are looking at him. Those clubs are looking at Man United for one. They've got a good thing going with Carrick. I think they'll probably look to keep Carrick, and I think that would be right. If we're being honest, like Man United have gone, they've tried everything and nothing has worked. What works for Man United is what's close to home. I think Michael Carrick will work for them. Just like when they had Solskjaer. Everyone hated on Solskjaer, but the one thing he got them was multiple top 4 finishes. He never made them as bad as they was the last couple of years. So Carrick will get them back to where they need to be. And De Zerbi, if you want De Zerbi, then you're going mad because I thought you'd be better than that. But
I don't want De Zerbi. I'm just thinking, as I'm looking from De Zerbi's point of view, he's thinking there's bare jobs are going to be available in the summer. I don't even think he's looking at Tottenham. If that's I reckon Tottenham's there, but it's not going to be his first choice. It's not going to be his first choice. He'll wait and see what I'll go on.
He's a manager who's like confident in his own ideals and styles. So I think I believe, to be honest, if we got De Zerbi in, I think he'd keep us up. I'd be quite confident in him doing so. And he'd be a manager who would know if he can keep us up, he'd get not necessarily like heavy backing in the summer because Spurs never did it, but he would he has a decent squad to where he can get back into Europe. Like that's a squad that he can do. Similar level to like Marseille where they were trying to play Champions League football. That's where he'd be at. Like it's a similar level. We're bigger than Marseille. We've got more resources, but similar level club in where we're at, innit? What we aspire to be.
Don't you think he'll be high? Don't you think he'll be looking to go higher now? Where he's at his managerial career? Do you think Tottenham's not? No disrespect to Tottenham, yeah, but Tottenham's not like the level. Like Zerbi's obviously done the Brighton thing. He's done the Marseille. I think Marseille, Tottenham, that's a similar level. I'm thinking
that's what
he wants to go.
Similar goals, isn't it?
Yeah, something like similar level. So now I reckon I think he's trying to punch higher now, man. I think he wants to go higher.
What bigger club's going to take a punt on him? That's my point. I don't think there's going to be.
I don't know about in Europe what jobs are available. Because remember, it's not this Premiership we're talking about, bro. I don't know what jobs are available in the summer. But if I was him, I'll sit down, wait till the summer, see who's making choices, and see where I'm going. But like I said, Tottenham.
No, sorry, go on.
Tottenham wouldn't be my first choice if I was De Zerbi. That wouldn't be my first choice. Obviously, it's a choice if certain big clubs don't arise that suits me, but it wouldn't be my first choice. Because you are in an absolute mess the last 2 seasons, bro. A complete and utter mess. You get me? So for him to jump in there, you have to change your whole squad, your whole mentality. It's a project what Tottenham need right now. And is it De Zerbi? Because he's not a yes man. I'll tell you now. You can't just bully him. The hierarchies can't tell him certain things.
That's my point. That's why a lot of big clubs won't take him, because big clubs want yes men. Let's have it right. They don't want guys that are gonna challenge challenge what they're doing. Like if you're challenging the status quo at the club consistently, it doesn't reflect well on where the club is at, and there's always going to be like a rocky relationship. Clubs want a yes man. Arsenal want a yes man. Liverpool want a yes man. They had Klopp for how long and kept him for how long because he was a yes man. Manchester City, I'm not saying Guardiola is a yes man, but to some extent he is a yes man because he gets what he wants. To some, like, he doesn't always get what he wants, but he gets a lot of resources, but he's a yes man. All these big clubs aren't going to take up on De Zerbi. When you look around Europe, he won't get a PSG job unless Enrique leaves. And even then, I don't think they'll go for De Zerbi because they've seen him in the league. He's too toxic. He left Marseille in a toxic way. And then when you look at Italy, what clubs? Maybe Inter Milan, they're comfortable with their manager. AC Milan, is that even a big job now? But they've just got a new manager. Juventus just got Spalletti, and they're renewing him. So there's not really many other big jobs. We all know the Premier League's the biggest league to coaching, and in the Premier League, what job he could potentially get a Newcastle, maybe if they sack Eddie Howe, but it doesn't look like they're gonna sack him, or maybe
Never
Villa.
know, bro.
But Villa, let's be real.
Nah. Villa's cool.
Villa's cool with Emery. So my point is, in the Premier League, there's no other team you can go to apart from Spurs right now, where the opportunity is there for growth. If we stay in the Premier League, innit? Like that's a big if.
Yes, bruv. Let me just read something to you right now before we even start and go mad. Yeah, right. Liverpool. Yeah. I think we're waiting to see if Alisson's fit. I don't know if Alisson's definitely fit or not, but he might miss that Alisson. Yeah. Right, we know long-term injuries with Isaac and all that. Them man are missing. But you lot, Van der Ven, potentially Romero.
No, Romero's out. Concussion.
What's that? Was that a Jaguson?
I don't
What's
know.
right with him?
I don't know. Is it if he does say he's out?
I heard something. I'm not sure. I can't. Doggy, is he back?
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
Paulinho,
Out.
Basuma,
Out.
obviously we know about Kudus, we know about Madison, we know about Bergwell. Who else was there?
Odebert's out. Bentancur's out. Gallagher's ill. Kulusevski, obviously. And then Ben Davies out. So we're currently out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13 players out. First team players. And that's what people like. And again, like, I get obviously run the banter, say Spurs are shit. But it's not fair to keep judging Spurs and saying, oh, this team's so dead. Look at these players. They're horrible. The players that you're seeing and the team that we've seen for the majority of the past 3 or 4 months has been a team missing of 7, 8 first team players consistently. 7, 8 of our better first team players. Now, I'm not saying I don't think the squad would be competing for Champions League right now. We wouldn't. We're still some way off, I think, squad-wise. We'd probably be sitting in that 7th, 8th, like, just mixture of teams. So I don't think Spurs would be so much better. But if we had our first team, we definitely would be in a much better position. Like, the squad's not that terrible to be sitting in a relegation zone. We all know that, man.
Yeah, that's why I brought up them names, because I thought to myself, I don't hear no one bringing up these things about Tottenham. Everyone's just bantering Tottenham, but they're not putting no contents in it. So I thought, let me just bring in some content, because that's mad. Any team that misses that many players are going to be in trouble. You get me? Not just Tottenham. Any team that misses them, that amount of players, bro, are in trouble, bro. It's as simple as that, innit? Full stop.
I'm looking bare small in between both of these guys, bro. What's going on?
And you're actually the tallest one out of all of us.
Yes, man. There we go. What's good, D?
Hey, did you hear how many players they got missing?
Get like a while going on that when you're walking now.
No, I was waiting to see what you lot were talking about before I just jumped in. You know?
Did you hear how many players they got missing? Potentially missing.
Your mic's
You don't care about it.
My mic.
Yeah.
Can't you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's not coming out of your mic though.
Oh my gosh. What is... That's your fault.
Maybe it's been like that, but I just didn't notice. I don't. Do you know what it is? I probably didn't notice.
What's wrong with it? Tell me what's wrong with it.
I think
It's muffled.
Oh, what is... Well, you're still muffled now.
Just check the audio settings. See if it's actually. It might be coming out connected to your laptop.
I need a new mic as well. This mic's run its course, man.
Surely. Is that better? It can't be the same thing.
It's alright,
It's
man.
not bad. I can't lie. It's not that bad.
Oh, maybe it's my speaker then.
It
Yo,
could be that.
it's D. Like, everything was fine up until D.
No, you're thinking
now
that
is the problem.
There's definitely some like muffled to it, but it's not terrible.
Okay, so you just got along with it before. I hear it.
bro, I don't know if that's just how
Man
you've
ain't
been
telling
scrolling
man
out.
nothing. Hold on. Let me see if I can.
Can you hear me now? Is that the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Okay. All right. So, did you hear all the potential players that Tottenham are missing? Maybe for this.
No,
Right,
I
let me
don't
run
think it
through it
really.
again.
I don't think it really matters. They've had the players out all season, haven't they? So they're gonna.
But
They're
they got
used to
more now missing now, bro. They got that VVD. Why am I
VVD.
calling
Oh,
him
Van der Ven. Van der
VVD?
Ven. VDV.
No, that's the man. I'm not calling him that. Van der Ven. Don't make him sound like he's Van der Dyke. That sounds Van der Dyke. Yes, man.
Yeah, but he
Romero.
went missing. He went missing because of a red card, though.
He's been shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These are players that they might not be there. Goosen, whoever that guy, the Doggy, Paulinho, Basuma, obviously Kudus, Madison, Bergville, Paulinho,
Kulusevski.
Kudus.
Yeah, but all these
Who
guys were
else?
already out. All these guys were already out.
That's a lot of players, though, bro. That's a lot of players.
They've had that all season.
No, but Van der Ven's been there. But Romero's been there.
Van der Ven's out for a red card.
Van der Ven and Romero.
Romero just come back. They just come. He just come back from injury, from his suspension, and he's out for concussion. Him and Paulinho both out with concussion because they headbutted each other the other day like idiots. And then who else is out? Just sort of like Conor Gallagher illness, and then all these other random, obviously.
Where's it? Anfield or
Anfield?
Anfield, bro.
Yeah, it's game over. And not only is it game over, I actually genuinely think they're probably going to go down. You know,
that's what I think. I honestly believe Tottenham's going down.
I genuinely think they're going to go down, bro. Like I don't think. I think I'm looking at like Nottingham Forest and West Ham. Like they're fighting for their life. They're picking up points. They're like even today, Man City, West Ham. That's not no given for Man City. You know. Like, I'm not thinking Man City.
For me, it is. For me, it is. I feel like a lot of
it's not, bro. It's not a given that Man City beat West Ham away, bro.
West Ham ain't good at home, notoriously. That's one thing you can look at their records. Look at them against big clubs at home. Always lose at home, big clubs. I've watched West Ham Bears at home as well. I've gone to Bear their games at the stadium. They always lose. The atmosphere is too tense. They don't like playing that stadium. I promise.
Yeah, but they've got hope now. Like they've been picking up a few points recently. Like Tottenham must be the worst form team in the league. Like,
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah,
what is going on over there, bro? Like,
it's a lack of desire, isn't it? It's a lack of desire, lack of hope, lack of leadership. But like when you've got so many young players in a team that's battling relegation, the difference between us, when you look at Leeds, for example, a lot of experienced players in that team, they obviously signed experienced players because they knew it was going to be a tough battle down there. That's why they've been able to bridge the gap a little. You look at Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, I wouldn't even put them because I think they're heavily at risk. I think they've got too many young players as well. Too much signing 14 players in the summer. They're always going to get themselves. But West Ham, they've got a few experienced players in it. That's why it looks like they're getting themselves into a better position. But I think they've got a quality issue. I think Spurs eventually will pick up points once we have a few players come back together. And maybe in the last 5-6 games, maybe if we win 2 or 3 of them.
No, but that sounds good, isn't it? But the problem is it's different playing a team when you're chilling in mid-table and when you're like fighting for your lives. Like obviously, when you say experienced players, Tottenham have got experienced players in their team. It's not about experience.
We don't.
And Tottenham never thought that they would be in this relegation battle.
Who's experienced?
Basuma's experienced. Paulinho's
not experienced. He hasn't played. He's barely played football for the last 3 years. He's not experienced. He's a 26-year-old. He's barely played. His last years of being a full first team fledged player was at Brighton. He at Spurs. He's been a squad player here and there.
Yeah, but he's still experienced.
No, but D, let's be real, bro.
Do you know what experience means, Jules? Do you know what experience means?
I know exactly. This is a guy that does balloons. This is a guy that does balloons with the young players in his spare time on the weekends. He's not an experienced figurehead in the dressing room. When I mean,
he started for you after the balloons. He started for you after you did balloons.
He didn't start for 6 months, and then he got a start because we had no players available. We were forced to use him.
That's what I'm saying. But Paulinho's not an experienced player.
Paulinho's experienced, 100%.
Romero not experienced.
And again, I don't think Romero is the right type of experience. He's a kid. He's not a leader.
not the right
He's
time.
not a
He's your
leader.
captain.
World
How
Cup
can you
winner.
not?
But
World Cup
I
winner.
didn't want him to be a captain.
But he is your captain.
Okay, and I can sit there and say that was the wrong choice made by the hierarchy of the club because he's not a leadership material. He's someone who can lead by example but can't actually tell the team what to do. And even leading by example, he's too aggressive, he's too rash. Leaders are supposed to be calm and cool and collected, composed. They're supposed to be able to speak to their team in a certain way. He doesn't do that. He leads the team. That's why when we see the other day, when Jed Spence, 5 minutes into his return after he's been out for 3 or 4 weeks, gets a yellow card, getting up in Mandem's face, 5 minutes into the game, you see, that's because there's a team that has no control. If you had a real captain in there, someone that actually not put fear into the players, but they respected heavily, they wouldn't be doing things like that and trying to start fights on the pitch and on all these things.
But this is all in hindsight, though. This is easy
it's
to
not
say.
In hindsight. This is what I've said for a long time. I've said that I don't think
you haven't said Romero was not a leader for a long time.
I said that he's not a captain material. You can look at when we spoke about things last season. You don't have a good memory, clearly, but I've said I don't think. In the summer, I was quite cool with getting rid of him because I knew he's not a leader for the.
What you said? We had a conversation before, and you were saying that he was a World Cup winner. That's something that Gabriel can't say. And was having a little comparison. I'm not saying
you're bringing up irrelevant conversations.
No. I'm not getting into the back and forth. I'm not saying that. I'm saying when you were comparing him to Gabriel at the time, you wasn't saying things like Romero is not a captain, is not a leader, he's inexperienced. If Romero's a World Cup winner, how can he be inexperienced? I don't get it.
I didn't say he's inexperienced. You didn't. Come on, D man. I know you were not doing this.
What do you mean? What's he talking about? Am I
going
You said he's not. You said Tottenham don't have any experienced players. And I'm saying Bissouma,
Romero, experience like leaders. When I'm talking about experience, I'm not talking about just players that are old, players that have played for long. I'm talking about experience by leaders, experienced in this moment to carry a team through. Like when they're going through a tough moment, that type of experience. I'm not talking about someone.
George, quick one. How are you going to win this game? How you
ain't going to win this game. Win this game.
There is a way you can win this game. We've been bad this season. There's a way.
There is a way. The players that we have available, I have no structure, no thought in how Spurs can win this game. The team we have available is just not.
So what you're saying, you're giving up. You're giving up then. You're giving up
against Liverpool. Yeah, away from home.
Are you going down? You're going down.
We've been bad.
I'm not giving up.
Bad. Low block, long ball.
They can't do that. You know why they can't? You know why they can't do that? What it is what I think is like we just got to be clear with what it is. Last year, Tottenham finished 17th. Yeah, because they won the Europa League. Tottenham fans thought that they were better than they were. They were finished 17th last year. That was a reflection of how good this team was. This year, I don't think any Tottenham fan thought that they were going to be in a relegation battle. But technically, if you look at the league and look at their players and look at what's going on, they should have prepared.
You're just being disingenuous. No, because you're just being disingenuous now. Because your first statement coming on into the show was, yeah, the players have been injured all season. But then now you're saying, when you look at the players, you look at the experience. But if the players have been injured all season, that's why we're in the position where we are.
No, your team is good. Your team now is good enough to not be 17th.
Yeah, you can say that, but again, you can say that, but when you look at it, yeah,
you've got Solanke, your midfield, you got your defense was Porro, Romero, Van de Ven, and
they've all been in and out of games. This is what you don't get. Hasn't been a run of games where these four have played together for a long time.
We're not allowed to have injuries as an excuse. I thought this is what was the thing. I thought last year when we were talking about injuries,
this is so funny. This is how you're too stuck in the panels, because when we started the show where me and Dean were talking, the first thing Dean said, yeah, people haven't been mentioning the injury, so I wanted to bring it up because there is some context. He's right. But now you're doing the panel thing and you want to start arguing and going, but why are we talking about injuries? We're not allowed to talk about injuries. What are we doing, D?
No, listen.
The whole point of the show was to add context. That's what he said. He started off the show with that manner, so we were talking about context for a reason.
What I'm saying is, you've had injuries, but your injury doesn't mean you should be in a relegation battle. This is what you're not understanding. You seem to think that because you've had injuries. Yeah, that means that you should be in a relegation.
No, I don't seem to think that. You're making statements.
So you are, because you just said there's no way to win this game.
No, because Dean wanted to add the context. We've been speaking about the context of the injuries and how it's impacted the team. So I was giving the context. And then when we're talking about this game, when he's asked me, I'm saying no. I think in this game in particular, Spurs cannot beat them with the injured players that we have. You're telling me the setup. Okay, so the setup with this manager that I've seen so far has always been a 3-5-2 of some sort, or 3-4-3, either one. It's been a hybrid of the both. we don't have centre backs available. No Romero, no Van de Ven means that he's going to play a back three of Dragusin and Danso, who have never played in a back line together ever. They've never started together in a back line. And then he's probably going to throw Archie Gray in there. So we're going to have a back three of 3 players who've never played together before.
Oh, no, is Dragusin fit? Is Dragusin fit?
I think he might be. I've never heard that he's injured, but if he is fit, if not, it'll be someone else. Paulinho's out, so I don't know. But either way, my point is he's going to go in there with a back three that's a relegation back three if you look at those 3 players. Porro might be right wing back, cool. Jed Spence left wing back, cool. In the midfield, don't even know. It's probably going to be Sarr, Gray, maybe Xavi Simons in front of him. I don't know what he's going to do. Maybe he doesn't. Xavi Simons hasn't been playing for the last couple of games, so maybe not. Sarr, Gray, and who else do we have available? I don't even know. That's the thing. Bentancur, Gallagher, Paulinho, Bissouma all out. So
Gallagher's out.
And this way you're not getting we're playing with our last players. So everyone we have on the pitch, the whole bench is academy players now. We haven't got nobody who can impact the game or change the game. So there's no way to win this game. It's just me being honest.
Are you going to stay in the league?
Now you're getting on to me for being honest.
No, I'm not getting on to you being honest. I'm saying you're playing both sides of the coin. Are you gonna?
Well, that's the whole point. Being honest, isn't it? What do you say? I'm a human. Some days I wake up and I want to say do this. Some days I wake up and want to do this.
I'm
human, isn't it?
Good point. Are you gonna stay up though? Do you reckon? Are you gonna beat the drop?
I think so. I think we will, but I think it will be very close.
Based on what? Based on what?
Because, like I said, I think we'll have players of better quality come back when Kudus comes back in April. I know the timelines are all April, but if it's late April, then it might be too late. Who knows? By the time the players come back, it might be too late to make a change. But I think Maddison could potentially come back before the end. He could come back next month. Maddison could potentially be back next month. Obviously, Romero, Van de Ven, when they get a run back together, I'm not saying that like these going to go. They're not good. They've been shit this season, most of the season. Van de Ven was good for large.
It's better than what you've got so far at the moment.
It's a lot better than what we've got. So I just think it's going to be improvement.
Yeah, man, it's got to be, man. Danso and Dragusin. Have you seen Dragusin play? Oh my god!
I personally don't think Van de Ven's good at all. I don't think
he's better than Dragusin, bro. Dragusin is crazy.
He's been playing. He's not been playing properly.
I like Van de Ven, to be honest.
I don't think he's good at all. I don't think he's good at all.
He was good. The first couple months of the season, he was class.
I think he just lost his way at Tottenham.
I think he wants to leave.
But this is the time for him to show how good he is. This is the time for him to show how good he was, and he's sunk more than anyone.
But that's my point, D. Don't you think that that's what an experienced leader would do? They would show up and be like, do you know what? I'm gonna carry us through this moment. But we've got kids, we've got young players. Romero leads the team, and he's sitting there going mad half the time, losing his head. Doesn't come out he doesn't do press conferences half the time. You never see Romero, our captain, doesn't come out and speak after games that we've lost. He comes out and complains online that the club hasn't bought players or some shit, which cool is a fair point, and I get what he's saying. But when your leader's doing that, it sets a bad precedent for everyone else in the dressing room to continue to do that. So when you see Van de Ven playing the way he is, that's because why do you think he's so aggressive when he plays nowadays? He got that from Romero. He never used to be like that when he first came here. He's playing under Romero so much, he thinks he can do all of these stupid behaviors. We're messing it, but
I don't know.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. So what? So don't you think now with West Ham and Nottingham Forest here? Because I know you're saying you think Tottenham's got to stay up, but it doesn't make no sense to me because at least West Ham and Nottingham Forest, you're seeing them fighting for their manager.
And they're
fighting for the manager.
And the fixture list.
I think West Ham's fixture list is crazy. I think it's crazy. The fixtures.
Remember, we went through it, Dean. They have a mad fixture list, West Ham. They got
West Ham's got a mad fixture list. But at least they're fighting, bro. West Ham are fighting. You lot don't even look like you're playing for this. Me personally, I'll sack this manager. Get him out. Get him out and do something unthinkable. Go and get
what manager? Tudor.
He's terrible. Horrible.
But what got sack a manager and do what? Get who?
Get Sean Dyche. He's sitting there waiting to play long ball and be defensive. Just get him into the end of the season, bro.
The end of the season. Yeah, but you got to remember, yeah, like when you think like that, yeah, you have to plan for so what? When you say get him to the end of the season, does he get a 3-year deal?
No, bro. You give him an incentive. make us stay up, then we'll consider what's going on. There's got to be incentives.
Tottenham fans have a right.
No, they can have a right, but they're going to stay in the. You need to stay in the Premiership first.
Right,
Yeah,
right with you. Right with you.
If they hire Sean Dyche and he keeps them up, and then they say, "Okay,
Sean Dyche, you've gone mad.
I told you.
I've gone mad.
No.
You've got ego.
No, he's right because I said this before. Someone was asking me online. I was like, Tottenham would never because the Spurs.
The fans think they're the Tottenham. Or you have to remember,
we're better than Sean Dyche. We are. Yeah, we're better than Sean Dyche.
You're better than Igor as well, bro. You got Igor, your manager, who's had no experience in relegation battles. Bring in Sean Dyche, bro. Just it's not even a trolling thing, George. Stay in the league. You don't know how.
For 3 years though. What for 3 years though?
Bro, what? Give him bro. Just stay in the league, and then you think about
a 10-match contract. You're not going to take that, is he?
No. What you got to do, whatever works, just stay in the league this season. Yeah, and then when the summer comes,
but you got to give him a 3-year deal. That's what he's going to take.
Give him a 3-year deal. Give him a 3-year deal. Sack him end of the season.
Nah, they're not going to do that. That doesn't make financial sense.
Well, then, bro, go down and see what financial means. Go down and see what financial sense.
Tottenham fans will have a riot if they keep him next season.
That's down to them. All I'm saying, stay in the league. Do not go down. Arsenal win the league. Tottenham get relegated, and you've got some mad stadium in the Championship. Do not let that happen.
It's mad.
That's all I'm saying.
West Ham are gonna have exactly that. Don't worry. Watch.
Yeah, but it's West Ham, bro. You're Tottenham. What are you comparing you and West Ham?
No, I'm not comparing. I'm just saying when you're talking about mad stadium.
Bro, West Ham are used to getting relegated, bro.
That's my point, and that's why West Ham are going to go down. They're used to getting relegated. It's in their DNA. This is what happens. So
okay,
think they're going to
okay. They've got a manager. They've got a manager there. That's
it's rubbish. He's a rubbish manager.
He's going to keep him in the league.
He's better than your manager. He's better than your manager.
Exactly.
You'd rather have Nuno than this manager right now, wouldn't you?
Exactly.
No.
Would you?
I had Nuno. You're forgetting.
No, would you rather have Nuno or Igor?
I had Nuno for 10 games, and I wanted him out in 3.
Would you want Nuno or Igor in the position you are right now?
Nuno's no good. Nuno. This is the thing. What people aren't realizing.
Don't answer.
No. Wait. Because we're in March. When did Nuno get hired? October, November. He got hired a long time ago. He's only started to pick up some decent form 3 months into his role. They were rubbish for like 10 games, and then now in their 12th, 11th game, it started to look good. What are we doing here?
But if he keeps them in the league, he's done his job.
No, because he got them into this position. He got them into this position just as bad.
No, we never.
They were nowhere near that
terrible before he got there.
But they weren't just like he's made them just as bad. They're in the relegation zone because of him. He's just as culpable as the manager prior to him. He took charge like 14, 15 games into the season. He's played half of their games. I'm pretty sure. Check now.
So when you're in the Championship, who are you planning to hire? You think you're going to get a flamboyant European?
I told you I don't think we're going into the Championship, so it's not a possibility.
So what? So you want to keep Igor now to hope that you stay up with Igor, and then what? Does he take the reins again next season if he keeps you up?
No, because he's only got a job till the end of the season. He understands that his job's till the end of the season.
So what manager are you looking at?
We're looking at De Zerbi right now. Apparently, Igor might get sacked this weekend, and De Zerbi. We're looking at De Zerbi.
He will get sacked this weekend.
De Zerbi to keep you in the Premier League.
Yeah, I feel like De Zerbi to keep us up 3 coming.
You're going too far. Why is De Zerbi going Tottenham? That was my question before. Why would De Zerbi, on his managerial trajectory, like he just finished at what's it called, Marseille? Like I said, similar to Tottenham levels. Yeah. Why would he go to Tottenham?
Marseille bigger than Tottenham.
No, but managerial levels, isn't it? He wants to go to the next level. Why would he go Tottenham?
Oh my God, these always on mind games, man.
Jules, I need you to concentrate. Jules, I need you to concentrate. Yeah, I need you to I need undivided concentration right now, right? Because you want De Zerbi, yeah. I hear it. We can all want something, but why would De Zerbi come in right now when Tottenham are in? They've got no players. You are in some riot stage. You are in some turmoil. Why would he, on his sabbatical, go there now? Why?
Because he didn't necessarily take a sabbatical. He was going to leave Marseille, and then they told him to stay, and then they end up sacking him. He's a man that wants to obviously manage in the Premier League. He tried to before Brighton, and let's be honest, it didn't work out magnificently. People will keep thinking like he's above Tottenham when no big clubs are going to want De Zerbi. No big clubs want De Zerbi like that right now. So if Spurs come in for him, I'm not saying he will take the job 100%. I don't know if he will take the job, but if he does take the job, I do think he'll do much better than Igor Tudor is, and I think he'll keep us up because he's a manager who gets a reaction. He's a manager who commands a reaction out of his players. He's a manager who players buy into. That's been seen. He does make an impact in quite a short time. Now, long term, that's where he tends to have a problem because he's one of those managers that argue with players and stuff. But in the short term, I think it could work out. Now, people keep saying he's going to.
So when I said Sean Dyche short term, you didn't want Sean Dyche short term, but you want De Zerbi short term.
Yes,
Dean. Do you know what it is here, Dean? Yeah, do you know what it is here? This is where you understand the true realism of how a certain football fan or demographic think, because what Jules is more focused on, is thinking that he's above a manager that will get the outcome that he needs to get. It doesn't actually make a difference who your manager is as long as you achieve that outcome. This is what Jules is thinking. In his head, he thinks, oh, I don't care about we're above Sean Dyche, we're above Sam Allardyce. It doesn't make no difference. If Sean Dyche wins you the league, then it doesn't matter who the manager is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Jules is thinking we're above those guys. We want the new style manager, and they're 17th fighting for relegation. If Sean Dyche keeps you in the league, he's done his objective. Jules is not interested in that. He's thinking we're above Sean Dyche and Sam Allardyce. I'm thinking I don't want them to name my club because we're too big for that. He's not focused on staying in the league. He's thinking that he's too good to have a situation where you hire a manager that's going to get the objective. What difference does it make who gets the objective for you?
Don't make no. And the thing is, Jules, listen, Jules, I see your face. I see your face, Jules.
No, Dean.
Am I wrong? What I'm saying?
You're gonna have to listen. No, you're gonna have to listen now, because this. Sean Dyche just got sacked by Nottingham Forest. He just got sacked by Nottingham Forest because he was going to get them relegated.
So did De Zerbi. De Zerbi just got sacked.
De Zerbi got sacked.
He didn't get sacked for getting relegated. His team's in champion. His team's in a champion.
Nottingham Forest ain't relegated.
Sean Dyche got sacked from Nottingham Forest because he's about to get them relegated. What are we doing here? You man are just not concentrating. He's a manager in the Premier League this season. He got sacked 3 weeks ago. Sean Dyche got sacked 3 weeks ago. What are you talking about? What are we doing here? The manager was sacked 3 weeks ago in the Premier League.
That's the Jules I want to see.
What we man, I'm going mad.
Hey, big up, Jules. This is what I want to see, some passion, because you've been too timid. That's it. So you do care. You act like you don't care. You do care.
Because D's doing mind games. I know exactly. D's just coming
out. You act like you don't care.
Straight mind games.
Show me. Right, all right, Jules. I'm gonna ask you again. Realistically, who do you want as manager? Take over. Igor gets sacked this weekend. Who do you want? Realistically.
He wants De Zerbi. He said it already.
That's not realistic.
I wanted De Zerbi before Igor Tudor, though. That was one of my when you asked me after Thomas Frank got sacked, I said, yeah, bring in De Zerbi. I'll take him. I think he'll take the job.
All right, George. You're gonna get De Zerbi in the summer.
Away from him right now. Right now, I don't know who the solution is. I've said sacking Igor Tudor just shows how incompetent the club is, because you hired someone who 5 games later you're gonna sack.
But you should have hired him George. You can't go back.
No, but I don't have a solution to this problem, is what I'm saying. There isn't.
So I'll give you Sean Dyche, so you don't want that.
There's not a viable solution to where we're at right now. Whoever comes in is already in a sinking ship.
If they're going to save this, Alan Pardew, there's a few of them. Neil Warnock. You might even have to go Neil Warnock.
What about what's his name?
No, they're not.
What's it?
We're just
Southgate.
Southgate's there.
Southgate's there.
You're not understanding. Jules.
When was the last time Southgate managed in the Premier League? He managed.
Well, in Jules' mind, the position that they're in is not 17th. In his brain, in this brain of his, he genuinely believes that Tottenham are fine, there's no issues, and they will continue to just blossom, and they're like 8th. He's talking like Tottenham are like qualifying for the Champions League. That Tottenham are in a relegation battle with Leeds, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Burnley, potentially Wolves. They're in a relegation battle, and Jules is talking about stylistic football.
No, I didn't say nothing about stylistic football. Now
It is. You're talking about stylistic football.
Jude, you got to be
Why don't you
realistic.
want? Why don't you want Sean Jackson? Why don't you want
He
Sean
loves to
Jackson?
you put words in Mandem's mouth. Pause. But you be putting things in Mandem's mouth, saying that we said certain things and just going on some whole rants about it.
All right, Jude.
I didn't say nothing about style. I said that for one, the managers you named, Sam Allardyce, Neil Warnock, all of these managers haven't managed in the Premier League for many years now because they're not at the level.
Igor in the Premier League.
No, but I didn't want Igor Tudor. I didn't say he was.
He's there.
Yeah,
he's not good enough. What do you
can't take him back?
Good enough. What do you want me to do about that? Do I manage Tottenham? Do I make the decision?
No, but you keep on going on before the previous, but he's here right now. So forget he wasn't here. He's here. So he gets sacked weekend. Say Tottenham lose tomorrow, yeah? He gets sacked after the game, right? Right.
Yeah.
I know you want De Zerbi. I know that. Fair enough. But do you actually see this? All right, to say you want De Zerbi, do you think he does? All right, realistically, do you think he comes in if you want him before the season finishes?
Who probably comes in is Ryan Mason. I said that. That's probably who comes in. That's realistically.
Ryan Mason was your manager for a while before, innit? Did he do a good job? I can't remember. How was he?
He's been his interim managers like Spurs have been okay. Like he hasn't had a losing record like these managers. I think he's got like 10 games, 4 losses, 5 wins. I don't know. But he's not terrible.
Kerbishley.
That's what I mean. That's Alan Kerbishley.
No, Alan Kerbishley is taking it. Alan
Kerbishley, it sounds funny, but if he does the job, he does the job.
But he doesn't do the
Where's
job.
Where's Alan Kerbishley for the last 20 years, bro? Where's he been?
How about Alan Pardew?
He's probably in retirement, bro. Alan Pardew. He's a talk sport commentator. He's not a manager no more.
What's that got to do with it?
Oh my god!
Hey, Jude. No, I'm not trolling.
So why would you take Harry Redknapp back then? Would you take Harry Redknapp?
No, I said this the other day. Everyone's saying Harry Redknapp. I love Harry Redknapp. Like he's one of my favorite managers when I was growing up. But respectfully, he's out of his depth in the Premier League nowadays. He doesn't know nothing about tactics. Harry Redknapp was not a tactical manager. Harry Redknapp was put your arm around your shoulder and get the passion out of it.
You might need that.
Yeah, you might need that. But let's be serious. In today's football, as all people talk about, I know you know people within the football game, so they'll tell you how tactical things are nowadays, how they break down every minute thing straight after a game. They're going into breakdowns, and players are sitting in rooms for hours. They're doing 1 hour, 2 hour breakdown tactics. They don't do that back in the day. You think Harry Redknapp's going to bring that back in? He's going to be out of his depth because teams are going to be preparing for what his teams set up and how they play because it's too easy to. Plus, he used to play very well at Tottenham because he had Modric, Bale, Van der Vaart. He had players that could create moments of magic. Defoe, Keane, players that had that something in them. We don't have those players right now. We got players that need to be taught and told exactly what to do because they're kids. These managers ain't going to come in and do something. We need a manager that can bring the passion and the tactics at the same time. They know how.
And that's De Zerbi, is it?
Yeah, it is. I think so.
No, I don't think so, man. I think you're overestimating, or you're underestimating what actually needs to be done. I think right now, you just need to pick up points and stay in the league. Yeah. That's the ultimate objective. I don't think you realize, bro. This has happened to bigger teams than you lot. When the Leeds were up and down, the Sheffield clubs, and these teams were struggling and they went down. And they look at Wimbledon. Wimbledon went down. The game come back up since. I'm saying this has happened before. We've seen this story before. You lot keep thinking that it's.
You haven't seen a club big as Tottenham. Stop this. You haven't. There never has been.
What do you mean? But it's not about that. I'm just saying.
We're not trolling. We're not trolling.
Hasn't been relegated in.
I'm just saying there's been big clubs that have gone down, innit? That the things have happened. Like it's easy to think it's never going to happen. And
we haven't been relegated in like 48 years or something. So there's only like we.
I know, but when Leeds went down, that was crazy because Leeds was Champions League this season.
Again, it wasn't the same as when Tottenham. If Tottenham go down this year, because again,
but George, when Leeds were Champions League, they were doing madness, spending big bucks. They were they were part of the big six them days, Leeds were. And then they went down next season. You get me? So don't think
They were part of the big
sometimes
six,
you got to
what,
modest
2
yourself, man.
seasons. They were big for like 2 seasons, though. They got money, they got big for a little bit, and then they realized, yeah, we fucked up. It wasn't like they were big for like 10 years. They wasn't. We've been doing mad
I know,
things
but
for 10
Tottenham,
years.
bruv, you got to modest yourself down and say to yourself, you know what, cool, we're in a madness, but you know what? Sometimes you can't hold, you got to hold shame. Just know what, hold shame for the next 10 games.
Bro, right?
Yeah, man.
Is that being
Hold some shame.
broke? Is that being broke and saying you're too good to get a job?
Yeah.
Like that's what you're doing. You're saying like, you'd rather be
you know,
broke.
right now we've basically got a job. We just haven't got a job that pays very well.
You haven't
So
got
what
a
I'm
job.
saying is,
you're broke. You're broke, and you're
because we're not in the relegation zone right now. We're not in the relegation zone right now. We're not bottom of the table.
Bruv, what are we doing?
Bruv.
We're not in the relegation zone. We're about to end
We're
of
in the
tomorrow.
battle.
You could
We're
be in the
in the
relegation
battle.
zone end of tomorrow.
Yeah, we could.
So that's the relegation zone. This is what we're talking about.
We're still fighting.
You're not
We're
10 points ahead of the
job. So you're saying we got no job? We got a job right now. We still got a job. We still got something to fight.
Watch
for.
when you get in
You
there.
ain't got
See
a
how hard
job.
this is.
You ain't got a job. You can't pay your bills. You ain't got a job, and you're saying you're too good to go get a job. That's what you're doing. You're going on past times.
Man, they're still getting cab. You got no money, but you're still getting cab. Get on the bus, bro. Come on, man. Be honest.
Swallow your pride. Go and hire a manager that will keep you in the league and stop this whole like years and years of potential madness of going into the championship. Because there's no guarantee you get out of the championship. It's a different battle down there. It's a different battle down there. Players are going to want to leave. Jules is huffing them, but look at him just yawning. Oh, this is so tiring, guys. Thinking that it's never going to happen. That's his whole attitude. That's his whole attitude.
All right, Jules. No, forget. Hey, D.
No, because he thinks again. I've seen because in the last 10 years, I've seen Villa go down, come back up. Seen Newcastle go down, come back up. Seen West Ham go down, come back up. But when Spurs goes down, you're not going to come back up. I've seen so many clubs.
No one said you're not going to come back up. We're saying there's no guarantee.
This is not a documentary. You don't need to over dramatize it all. Like, Spurs going down.
When West Ham came up, who did they come up with? When West Ham went up, who did they come up with?
I don't remember.
Who did these teams come up with? What managers did they come up with?
I don't remember.
I don't
remember the managers on my memory.
Exactly, but you're saying you're too good for them. What do you think De Zerbi is going to do in the championship?
What do you mean? Enzo Maresca played with good players. Played the same football.
Hey, Enzo's available. What are you saying? Enzo?
Yeah, we could.
Maresca's not going there.
We could. How about that? We could. Enzo was a championship manager. Won the championship when he was nearly unbeaten in there. Oh, actually, he wasn't. He had like 10, but he ran that league.
He wants to go Man City.
So all I'm saying again. People need to stop over dramatizing the whole situation.
You're in a relegation battle.
Crazy.
You're the one sitting there saying that Spurs aren't going to come back up. That's what I'm talking about. You're just waffling. We've seen Leeds go down. Wimbledon, you might not come back up. You might be down there for years. That's what you're doing.
I know what you're doing here. What I'm saying is you need to humble yourself and say you need to stay in the league. Staying in the league is the most important thing right now. It's as simple as that, bruv. Don't worry about De Zerbi because we don't know what he's like in a relegation battle. You need to go and get those defensive structure managers that keep you in the league, and you worry about the rest of it after. That's what I've been saying to you. Get a manager in. When the summer comes, you deal with it then. As long as you're in the league.
Again, I'm looking at it from the point of view that, for one, trying to get a manager that's just going to accept his role to the end of the season. I think someone put it in there. Sean Dyche doesn't want an end of the season role. He's not going to do that. So it's dead. So you go and get a manager who you believe can keep you up, that you know you can invest in, and that you know can be there for a short, long term, like a mid-term, mid-level, like a 2-3 year contract. Like D said, I would probably give them personally end of the season and then 2 years onwards from the end of the season. That's your contract. Yeah, 2 years and 2-month contract, whatever. But you don't do that with Dyche. You do that with De Zerbi or someone. All right. Before we go on, let me just quickly read the super chat. Oh, big up Nick, man. This is like an intervention for Jules. But Jules, you're saying De Zerbi. All right. We should be doing an intervention for Dean, bro. You guys are below Man United right now. Like, we're not. No. Below Man United. No. Because this is what we're not going to do. In a bad season, Jules. You talk about being relegated. No, but you won the league, and then now you're sitting below your rivals that finished 16th last season. No, that's bad. That's your nearest rival. Who's doing the YouTube thing now? He's trying to have an argument. He's trying to have an argument. You should be more than He's not going to get argument at me. You know why? You know why, Jules? Let me tell you why. Jules,
I'm fuming about the season, and that's it. That's where it ends.
I'm fuming about the
My
season.
team will
That's
be
where
here
it
next
ends.
season.
That's where it ends.
My
I'm
team will
still
be
gonna
here
be
next season, going again. Will
My team
your
will.
team be next season?
My team will be here
Where?
next season. Go on.
Where though? You don't even know if you're in the league next year.
We're gonna be
I
in the
know
league.
where I'm going to be next year. I'm going to be here, streaming here, Premiership
Are you
logo.
gonna be winning something? Or you don't know what manager
Premiership
you're gonna have.
logo though.
Are you sure? Are you
Premiership
gonna?
logo.
Do you know what manager you're gonna have? Do you know it's gonna get better? Can you
I
guarantee
don't
it's gonna get
mind.
better? Can you
He might
guarantee
want
it's gonna
Deserby.
get
He
better?
might take Deserby. What if he takes Deserby?
I might say I want Deserby. Then what?
And then Deserby might say he don't want you. That
You want to go Tottenham?
It could happen. It could happen. It could happen. Because you seem to forget that. You know who Liverpool was interviewing before they was interviewing
my
Slot?
word.
You know who you interviewed before you interviewed Slot?
Jules, you are gold.
Ruben Amorim. It was Ruben Amorim.
Yeah, because Amorim was one of the top managers then.
Yeah. So you might go in to get him, innit? Maybe you go get him.
Bro, we're not going to Amorim, bro. Alonso's sitting there. Oh yeah, Jules, you after Alonso.
No,
Alonso.
I ain't seen her after Alonso.
Bro, maybe because you know you can't get him. Maybe. But why wouldn't you want Alonso? Why wouldn't you want him?
Tottenham can't get Alonso.
We can't. We're
I
not going to get
I
him.
just want to know, is it because you don't want him or you can't get him?
No, we won't get him at this point. He just come from Real Madrid.
Okay, fair enough.
Right,
I'm
a guy
happy
that
because I wanted to hear
No,
what
but a
he
guy
was.
that just come from Real Madrid is going to go back into a Champions League competing club. And the team that really and truly
That's
should
saying
be.
the same thing that Deserby.
No, let's be honest.
Well.
When you actually look into the stats, you do know Alonso was having one of Real Madrid had one of their best seasons in the league domestically in a long time under Alonso. The reason he got sacked was because the players didn't respect him. That's what it was. Yeah, it was nothing to do with his actual.
Yeah, he had the highest win rate out of all the managers.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So he was a good manager.
No, the players. You know what happens when the players don't want you. You know what happens. The players come first, the owners second, the managers third. That's it. Simple as that. That's how it goes. The fans can get the owners out of there as well. That's how mad it is. You get me? So, yeah, bro. But end of the day,
Tottenham are missing Daniel
I hear what
Levy.
you're saying. Yeah.
Tottenham are missing Daniel Levy.
You know what? It's mad to say that, you know, but bro,
it's mad.
When his problems with Daniel Levy.
What's happened since? You asked for. This is what you say.
The only thing I would give Daniel Levy is he would have sacked Thomas Frank a long time ago.
Daniel Levy ain't been in no relegation scrap. I'll tell you that.
Daniel Levy was serious business. He was on serious business.
And they
sometimes you get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. Sometimes you wanted this.
Tottenham deserve it, man.
Hey, Jules, listen. Sorry, Jules. Jules looks pissed. I don't want Jules to be pissed. I'm meant to be happy. Jules.
I'm not pissed.
Hey, Jules, you present the show now. It's your show now. You know what? You know what I'm going to do?
No, you forgot that this was my show anyway. That's why I'm in the middle. I started the show. That's why you forgot that. I was doing the presenting, innit? Because Dean decided that obviously Dean didn't actually have the facilities to present because his camera was all not working. Then he was all behind. And then his mic wasn't working. So he didn't actually have the facilities to present. So I had to take over and do I actually told people to like the stream because Dean hasn't today. I told them to subscribe. I had to do the housekeeping. So yeah, this basically is my stream anyway, as we see.
Thanks, Jules. Thanks.
So Liverpool.
Jules, I'm going to let you do you do.
Yeah, Liverpool. Let's talk about why you're below Man United because you keep
avoiding that. What's going on there?
No. Because
you know why we are below Man United?
No.
Because my manager's crap.
They're Premier League champions.
No, do you know what I don't get though, D? Because at the start of the season, when you're on all these panels, you're dissing Man United, laughing at Saeed and that about where his ambitions, about where they're gonna finish, saying how crap Man United are. Now they're better than. You know, apart from Man City, they're the third best team in the league right now. They're third. They're above Liverpool.
Premier League champions.
But they're above Liverpool right now. So how'd they go from Premier League champions to being below the team that was?
Because they've got a new manager bounce.
So how do you bounce from 16th to 3rd whilst you bounce from 1st to 5th? I don't really get that because you didn't have a new manager. You've got the same manager, same squad.
We've got the manager. Listen, George, if you listen, I hear it. You don't watch my content.
Do you know what it is? Are you saying that is the biggest deal is Trent? Is because you're missing Trent, you go from...
Oh, you're doing a YouTube thing. You don't watch my content.
Is it from Trent?
You don't watch my content, clearly. You don't watch what I say.
Because of Trent.
I hear it. No, if you don't listen to what I say...
I'm trying to understand how
I've never said Trent.
1st to 5th.
I'm trying to figure
I've
out
never
what
seen
Jules'
Trent.
point is. What's your point?
He's
They're
trying to
having a
do
bad, they're
YouTube.
having a bad season. They had bare
Spurs had a
change.
bad season.
No,
Wait,
no, Spurs had the same season had last year.
We didn't. We won something more than you.
Liverpool.
We had
You
a better
finished
season than
17th
you did.
last year as well. You
Had a
finished
better
17th
season than
last
you did.
year.
You seem to forget that.
Jules
That
You
is
see
in
that
his-
color?
Jules
You
is
see that
in-
color of your hat? You see that color of your hat? I was lifting stuff like that. I was lifting.
Hey, Jules
things
is
that colour.
gonna. Jules, I see where Jules is going.
Know what I
I see
mean?
where you're going.
Reflective in the camera. When I was lifting trophies in the camera, shining, reflective, you don't know what that's like. You've just got to do that with your hat to practice when
Yeah,
you'll
Jules
get a
has lost his
trophy one
mind.
time.
Jules is gone.
You
Jules is gone.
don't get to see trophies very often. So when you dismiss them, I understand it. But we had a better season than you last year.
Well done. Now we're talking about this year now, right? So yeah, so what we're talking about is Liverpool are having a bad season. They were favourites for the Premier League. They brought loads of players in, and what happened is they probably brought in too many changes too soon. No one predicted that. We just all assumed that Liverpool were gonna just click and be. We forget that sometimes, you know what, things have to actually fit. It's a puzzle, isn't it? We all thought, we didn't know that wasn't going to be injured, the stop-start. He wasn't going to click. Trent left. Verts weren't going to hit. No one knew this. Like, we all assumed that it was going to click first time.
Well, not
you're talking as if
I didn't actually. I said it wouldn't click.
All right, you're the guru then.
Go and say the Salah thing. Say the Salah thing. Go on. Say the Salah thing.
What did I say about Salah? I did, innit?
I'll go on. I can predict, like I said, I can predict when Kudus is 34, he's going to fall off. I can do the same thing.
No, I said Salah was going to fall off this season, though. I said it, innit?
Yeah, bro, Salah's 34. Of course he's going to fall off at some point.
I remember saying in a certain, having conversations with Dean in the summer, saying, after the saying, I don't think it's going to work with all these players. Too much chefs, like too many people trying to work it out. Too many top players that have come from carrying their teams, like Isaac, Leverkusen, and Verts at Leverkusen carrying his team. You've got all the main men trying to piece together, and they all want to be the main man. How's it going to work? Who's going to be the main man?
They're still in the Champions League, right?
All right, but Dean would admit, and this is
you
what
know
I mean.
that, you know that there's no
disingenuous. But Dean will sit there and at least admit there hasn't been a good performance from Liverpool in how God knows how long. How many good performances have you had all season?
What's that got to do with you saying why are you below Man United? Man United do not have got no European competitions to play.
Wait, you're deflecting now because you're talking about one thing and then you start talking about another thing.
But Jules, what I will say is this year, no matter how bad the season is, if we obviously I don't think we will. If we win the Champions League this season, it's been a successful season. 100%.
100%.
Now, people will deflect and say, "Oh, you'll see." I don't care. If this manager wins a league in his first season, Champions League second season, no one can't
talking about winning Champions League. You can't even beat Galatasaray away. Calm down.
Bro, I'm just saying hypothetical, bro. I'm not saying he will.
I can't do this with Jules. I can't do this with Jules.
Jules, I know we're not going to win it, Jules. You heard me say that we're not going to win it.
Too much.
I didn't. You just said if we win it, though. But I'm saying I don't think.
I said I know we're not going to win it, but if he does, no one can't say nothing to him.
But I wouldn't.
Dean. No one can say anything to him now. Slot is the reigning Premier League champion.
But this we don't get. I'm not.
You're not hearing about that because you're having a bad season and Liverpool fans,
he's lashing out.
Liverpool fans are irritated because they're so used to winning. So because you're so used to winning, it's like Man City. Man City are irritated now. But if you was to analyze the last 10 years, they've won about 8 of them.
Wait, so D, I just
it's the same as Slot. Slot came in, won the Premier League. You can't say nothing to him.
No, D. I need to understand where you're going with this. So are you saying Slot has Liverpool fans shouldn't be Slot out? Is that what you're saying?
I didn't say Liverpool fans. I'm saying Liverpool.
No. I'm trying to understand what. But where
you can't listen to.
I heard exactly what you said.
You know what you're saying. Dude, you know what you're saying.
I heard what you said. I'm trying to understand where you're going with it.
I'm saying.
You're saying. Go on.
I'm saying Liverpool fans were going to be irritated because they're so used to winning. They're going to be irritated with the high certain standard because they're so used to winning. You can't be talking about why they're below Man United and stuff like that. Objectively, outside of Liverpool, we should all really be like more objective to the situation. I can't. Why are Liverpool fans upset with Slot? And that's how it should really be. Because we're saying they're Premier League champions. And me as an Arsenal fan shouldn't be saying, Slot should be sacked. Because he's Premier League champion. What's so hard to understand about that? Liverpool fans will be because they're used to winning.
Yeah, it makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Did I say Slot should be sacked?
No, you said.
I'm not saying you said it, but it's facts. What D was saying. If you look at it from the outside.
No, but because you're telling me I can't get onto Liverpool, I'm getting onto the fact that Liverpool are below their nearest rivals, where their nearest rivals finished 16th last year. They had a bad manager for half of this season. and then they got a new manager just 3 months ago.
Oh.
Just 2 months ago, sorry. And within 2 months,
George,
wait.
Let me ask you, Dean. Let me ask you.
I didn't say a question. I'm
You said Liverpool
myself.
are below their nearest rival.
No. I don't get. I didn't ask a question. I was explaining. You just like you explained yourself. I was explaining myself, and now you're telling me I didn't ask a question. Just like I don't get. They're below their nearest rivals who finished 16th last year. So the gap between what I'm trying to say is the gap between Liverpool having a few players missing and being a little bit bad, and the 16th place team in the Premier League is only 2 months of good football. Is that what we're saying?
This is what I'm saying. You keep getting it wrong. You keep thinking that Liverpool being below Man United is their issue. Liverpool are trying to win the league. They're more irritated that they're below Arsenal and City and all that. You keep thinking that Liverpool, because they're below Liverpool are irritated that they're not winning the league. So you keep thinking that because they're below Man United, who's the situation, whatever. That's just because Man United are there. Liverpool not challenging, competing with Man United. Liverpool are Premier League champions. They're irritated that Arsenal top.
Yeah, whether Man United was there or not, we'll be pissed off. It's not because Man United are there.
Whoever's in fifth, Liverpool don't care about fifth and fourth. George is thinking, but you're below your rival.
You actually don't listen. No, it is. You don't listen to
what difference did it make if Man United and Liverpool swap positions? They'll be upset with the next person above them.
Yeah.
Well, no, they would be upset because right now Liverpool is Man United is the difference between them playing Champions League next season and them not. So that's what I'm getting at. Liverpool is currently sitting outside of a Champions League position. They're currently sitting outside of
Man United. Liverpool not worried.
They're worried about playing Champions League football next year. Yes, they are. Man United's part of that because they was in the Champions League position up until Man United took their position in that. What are we doing here, D? What are you not?
And Chelsea did. And Chelsea did.
Man United, or if it's Blackpool.
But the point of it being Man United is because that's their biggest rival. That's the rival that finished 16th last year. It does matter. That's exactly why it matters. Football is about rivalries. Football is about rivalries. If you can't take it away and try to act like that's not a thing.
Why does it matter who it is that is in a position above them that they don't want to be? If Arsenal was 16th and you're 17th, are you going to be like, Arsenal were above us, they're one place above us?
Yes, the fact that it's Arsenal above me is going to be more pissed off. That's my point.
You say yes.
Yes. If Arsenal are just
Jude's the best. Jude, you're the best.
This is what you're not getting. I'm petty. This is what you don't get. When we used to finish fifth, remember there was a few seasons, and stop being disingenuous, Dina. There was a few seasons, and in like maybe 10 or 15, maybe like 10, 12 years ago, Tottenham used to finish fifth, Arsenal used to finish fourth. Tottenham used to finish fourth, Arsenal used to finish fifth. It used to be back and forth. I used to be more pissed off that it was Arsenal fourth than any other team. If Arsenal was third and the other team was fourth, I'd be less pissed off. The fact that Arsenal are just 1 point ahead of me, it's Arsenal that are taking the position that I'm supposed to be in. I'm more pissed off. Yes, exactly that. Because they're my rival.
That's two teams that you're talking about that I have a history of not winning the trophies. Liverpool are Premier League champions now. You're missing
that's the difference, George. We're champions right now. We're pissed. We are fuming. Don't get me wrong. It adds to the fuming that Man United above us. Don't get me wrong. But we're fuming. We're not top. Forget all the rivalry.
So I'm right. No, that's my point, Dean. Is my point?
It adds to it because of Man United. I hear it adds.
It adds to it, but I'm saying it should the way you're trying to say it just adds to it a little bit. It should add to it more because they were 16th last year. They had won 2 Premier League games in a row up until 3 months ago. They hadn't won 2 Premier League games in a row for 3 years, bro.
You're trying to create a rivalry between Liverpool and Man United, and that's been ended 8 years ago.
I'm trying to create one. Oh
Liverpool,
my God.
Liverpool ended Man United the riverry. Liverpool are not had a new rivalry with Man City. They're not even competing with Man United right now.
I'm saying. Wait.
Won Champions Leagues, FA Cups, League Cups.
Man United have won FA Cups, League Cups. That's what you don't get.
Jules, Jules. You know my thing is this year. I'm a real Liverpool fan. Man United's doing wonderful stuff. They had a great manager back, brilliant. I don't care. I'm trying to win the league, regardless. I'm pissed off. We haven't won the league. We haven't gone back to back. My fault ain't even thinking about Man United, even in the Champions League. I hear it's your fault because you got nothing. You don't think about winning the league. All you're thinking about is beating Arsenal. I'm going to finish above Arsenal. That's all you think about. I'm not thinking about finishing above Man United.
Sorry.
If I finish top, I finish above Man United. It's as simple as that.
Dean.
I don't care if I finish
you're
third.
currently a champion. You're currently a champion.
Yeah.
I'm currently a champion. I know how you feel. So stop acting like we aren't in the same position right now. We're sitting there. We both got invited to the same party
every season.
Dean, when there was a trophy winner party last season, we were both invited. D weren't nowhere to be invited. He weren't on the list. You tried to turn up as a +1, and they said you're not getting in, bro. You're not allowed. That's the difference.
That's the Jules. Jules is back.
Jules is back. When you was outside all hurt, sitting and saying, "Oh, bro, them trophies ain't even that good. The party's dead." You're not in the party to be saying that. That's my point. That's what you're not getting. I'm a defending champion right now.
I'm not even responding to him, bro.
This is what I want to. No, D. This is what I want to see. That's the Jules I want to see because he was all feeling sorry for himself. That's what I want to see.
I'm not even responding to him. I can't.
No, that's the Jules we want to see, though.
Let me tell you why I can't respond to him. Let me tell you what's going to happen. Yeah. One, I'm going to clip this. Two, yeah. So two. Let me tell you what happened. I'm talking to two. What's going to happen is this.
You don't even tag me in the clips no more. That's what.
Let me tell you what's going to happen. One, I'm going to clip it. That's the first thing. Number two is this. Do you know what's going to happen this year? Arsenal are hopefully, God willing, this will be the best year Arsenal fans have had. We're going to win the league and they're going to go down in the same year. I guarantee that's what happens. Watch. And then you see what's going to happen after that. Do you know what happens when a Tottenham fan only thinks about other teams? Yeah. They forget to worry about themselves. Then they're going to be in a championship and we're going to win the league. Then what happens? Remember they were doing the Poznan, turning around and doing all this with each other. I remember that. When Man City, they were playing Man City and they all turned around and did the Man City dance and they were all doing the Man City dance when they wanted their team to lose. Remember, they wanted their team to lose. Now they want wins. Now all of a sudden Tottenham want to win matches. All of a sudden they want to win matches now, innit? They remember, oh yeah, do you know what? We actually need to win some games. We need some points. I can't wait for Tottenham to go down and we win the league. It's over for them. But let's see how much Jules got to say then when he's playing. He won't even be playing Millwall because Millwall will come up. He'll be playing Barnsley probably and all of them lot. Let's see. It's
a cool story, D man. It's cool.
It's not a cool story. It's the reality of the situation you're in, bro. You're 17.
Again, like it's a
and your fixture's worse. Your fixtures are bad. You got Anfield next. That could hurt your goal difference. What do you think it's going to be? I'm telling you now. Liverpool.
I'm trying to say.
One sec. Liverpool Anfield. Yeah. Let's do score predictions. Yeah. Let's do some score predictions because you're so bad, right? You're so bad. I didn't get invited to the party, innit? So let's do some score predictions.
Yeah, you didn't. Me and Dean done the party yesterday. Yeah, me and Dean
done the another score prediction on this. We have to do prediction on this show.
I didn't get invited to the party. Didn't get invited to the party when we were lifting.
Hey, Jules. But no, D, this is the Jules I want to see because Jules was downhearted earlier. Nah, that's the Jules I want to see.
Jules, what's your score prediction? Jules?
Story. Oh, Spurs are going to get relegated. They ain't coming back.
What's your score prediction? Make sure when you clip this, tag me in it. What's your score prediction? Can you tell me your score prediction?
Can you tell me when you're going to upload the clip so I know when to expect it?
I will do. What's your score prediction for you playing Liverpool?
He loves to threaten me with these clips, but I never see these clips. I only see clips of himself. It's like he's just like, he only puts some clips of himself. He's like, Spurs are going to get relegated, people. Spurs are going to get relegated. You know, people are taking it seriously.
What's your score prediction? Because this could be a record.
This could be 3-1 or something. I said 3-1. That was my score prediction yesterday.
3-1. I think it's going to be 3-1 to Liverpool. I think it's going to be 3-1. Because Liverpool are poor. If it was a normal Liverpool,
minimum 6.
I think we'll batter them if it was normal.
Minimum 6.
We're poor.
Minimum 6. So? I'm telling you. Didn't you see them against Atletico Madrid, bro? Minimum 6, bro.
I told.
You got to remember, we scored 8 against them in 2 games. We scored 8, and we should have in that game when we won 4-1. It should have been like 7. You're gonna back. You lot are more ruthless than we are. Your Jules is cussing.
We are poor though. We are poor though. We are poor. Jules is cussing Salah all season. Let's find out.
Salah's dead.
Let's see how dead he is tomorrow.
Man lost his hairline and he lost his ability to play football. Falling apart.
Hey, Jules, listen, let me tell you something now, Jules. Jules, I agree with a lot of things you say about Salah, but don't personal attacks I'm not having. I'm not having personal attacks.
Oh, because I
Not
touched
having
on
it.
his hairline. That one's a personal subject. It's a bit touchy, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see it. I see it. No, Jules, you can do the
'cause
cussing.
that's the only
It's
time you
fine.
took everything else. I say is fine, but when I start talking about a man's hairline,
Yeah,
it's a
because
bit-
football. You're going personal. Lot of
because
personal
I said he's
attack on
lost
my
his hair and he lost his
I
ability as well.
did. I've got a question. Big up Cyril, yeah. Jules, would you take Tottenham going down if Arsenal don't win the league?
No,
Of course you would. Of
No,
course
you would.
You
No,
would.
What, so you'd rather
this is what I don't get. I've had 22 years of my life of Arsenal not winning the
You
league
can
whilst I'm
find out
playing
in
out.
Arsenal.
Why would I avoid Arsenal winning the league and watch myself? Like I'd rather you lot win the league and us stay up than us get relegated. I confirm, like you winning the league, cool. You won the league before, you won it. Cool. You probably got another 20 years without winning.
But then
it
you
again.
can't talk about parties no more, can you?
Because you're having a
parties. You can't
party
talk
for
about
one
parties
season.
no more because our party is the biggest party in the city. It's Carnival. We got Carnival now, haven't we?
It's gonna be crazy.
Enjoy that. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
I ain't
Hey,
been
I've
hard
got a bet.
I ain't
I
been
do.
hard
Oh,
for
wait,
years.
I've got a
Who else
different
is-
question, Jules. All right, Jules. I've got a better question. Yeah, would you accept Tottenham getting relegated? Yeah, if that stops Arsenal winning the league, or go as it goes. You don't know what's gonna happen now. Arsenal. We don't know if Arsenal win the league. Don't know if Tottenham gets relegated. What would you rather have?
I'd rather go with the don't know because I think Spurs won't get relegated.
You're mental. If you don't know, you're gone.
Now. I just don't care about.
Still, you're gone.
For one, I actually don't care as much as people like making it the Arsenal. I don't care about Arsenal that much to like want them to impact my season. Like at the end of the day, no, but I'm like if Arsenal win the league.
Didn't you just say that you're?
If Arsenal win the league, of course it's gonna annoy me.
Didn't you just say you're meant to focus on Man United? Didn't you just say when you tell me the whole
point
about
my rival,
your biggest rivals, and they finished this, and your biggest rivals, you're meant to focus.
What I was actually gonna say was
I was building up to get into that.
Didn't you just say that?
I'll just go on holiday.
Now you don't care about rivalry. Now you don't care about rivalry.
I was building up to that part because I wanted to see exactly. Because you wanted me to go mad about my rivals, I wanted to see how rival your rival was.
Now you don't care about rivals all of a sudden.
No, I just don't care about Arsenal winning the league because.
All right, Jules. All right, quickly, yeah.
Oh no, but you're telling me to want my team to get relegated to stop them from winning the league. I'd rather you win the league and us stay in the Premier League is what I'm saying.
No, but that wasn't the question.
But that's
the question
what I'm giving the answer.
You can stop them from winning the league, or we can see what happens.
And I'd rather see what happens. That's the life that I'm living. I'd rather just live the life that I'm living and see what happens.
I have no structure. You got no structure in your life. I hear it. But no,
when was the last time you won the league?
No, because I'm not a genie and I'm not a psychic. I don't need to know the future. I just live my life as it comes. You know what I mean? God.
All right, cool. Jules, what you predict 3-1 to Liverpool? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly. No, I ain't gonna lie. That's what I predicted.
What do you predict? Minimum 6.
Give us a scoreline. You said score prediction. You're just saying minimum 6. What does that mean? Like
minimum 6-1. You'll get one, but it'll be 6-1 or 8-1, 9. I think
what's the prediction?
Record.
So you think it's gonna be 9-1 then?
We're bad.
There's only one team in the Premier League. There's only one team in the Premier League that conceded. Sorry, against their big rivals. You know what I mean? It's not us. Please. Check yourself.
They can have. It could be a 9. It could be a.
You want there to be a certain record because you've got the record right now. That's why we ain't beating it, so it's all good. Know yourself.
We don't have the record.
8-2. I'd 8 to be you.
Shows how much you know.
That's not the record. We beat Bournemouth 9-1.
Shows how much you know.
I'm talking about big games. Talking about big games.
Talk about big games. Shows how much you know, bro.
I'd 8 to be you, innit?
You just don't know, my friend.
Hey, all right. Quickly, let's get on to Arsenal, Everton today.
No, we don't even need to talk about that, man. We don't talk about that.
No. We have to get this touch on it. This is touch on it. But it's today. You're playing today. You ain't gonna know you got a full strength squad.
Yeah, we don't even need to talk about that. I'm just. We don't even need to talk about
That's
that.
You need to give us prediction, though. You want to give predictions on other people's games, one of yourself. You're not concentrating.
Now, I know what he's doing. He's trying to do one game. He's not trying to jinx nothing. No, we're going to talk about. I need to know stuff. You don't want to jinx things. I hear it.
Everyone's a good team. He's all typing. I've got to go now. Yeah, we don't care.
I ain't got nowhere. I've got time.
Tell us your prediction.
You know what kills it? Hey, Jules. D doesn't want to say a word because he thinks he affects the game. He thinks he affects the game. And I same with me last season. I wouldn't say certain things because I thought it affects the game. But I need him to.
Martinelli and Madueke might start. What are you saying? It's a new look Arsenal, isn't it? Like,
See me, I'm just focusing. I mean, bit by bit
on today's game. So what do you think the score's going to be?
Today's game. What's the score going to be? Do you think you're going to win?
Hopefully we win.
Do you think
No,
you're going to win?
not hopefully. What do you think the score's going to be?
You want to predict? Look, I've got a whole paddle channel now. Yeah.
No, the guy's asking me.
No, but we're talking about Arsenal focus. You know, you can do your paddle promotion after. We don't care about the right now.
There's no one on YouTube that's funny than D. There's nobody.
He's trying to talk about paddle. Nobody cares about paddle right now.
Question.
Now you're answering questions now.
He's answering questions from the chat, but not us. I did not know reading the chat.
Hey, Jules, D he does not want to speak about Arsenal. He doesn't want nothing to go.
I'm just focusing on the game, innit, personally. I'm not really going to get into the back and forth about Arsenal. I'm focused on winning the league game by game.
What do you think the score is going to be?
I'm not too sure, I'm not too sure. It's going to be a really tight game. Everton are tough to beat. Hopefully, man. Everton are tough.
What's hopefully mean?
I hope we're going to win. Everton are a tough team, bro. They're coming to our ground. It's a tough team, bro.
Are you going to win it? So you need to win it. So it's a
we do need to win it, but so do you.
Okay. So I said I think we're losing. I can actually do a prediction on my game. Can you? Or you're not a man?
No, I'm a man. Can you do a prediction in your game?
My focus is more not on proving like my man. My focus is on Arsenal actually winning.
Oh no, because you know what I mean. Now you're a man is you obviously want to ask people like you've been able to asking man to do one, but you don't want to do it yourself. Score prediction time. Score prediction time.
What's the score to win the league? I'm not worried. I'm not focused on Jules' back and forth. It's not going to work.
Jules don't understand. All of us are the same. All of my family do the same thing. There's nothing that can break our character. If we think we can dictate the game, we're not doing it. We're not doing it.
Not going to work.
We've got plenty of clips of these soon, man.
You don't know our parents. Jules, you don't know our parents. Our parents are so stubborn. We are the same as our parents.
I need Arsenal to win. Also playing today at 5:30. I'm focused on that game. I want to ask Hooks if we're doing a match reaction because hopefully we are.
Hey, please.
If you win, you probably will, innit? It's when you drop points, he disappears. So we know that.
Please. Hey, dropping points.
Am I wrong about that to you? Am I right? Because you smirked a little. Am I wrong about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what I'm talking about now, innit? Because there were certain accusations made that he made them, but then he sort of pulled them back when they started winning again because he didn't want.
No, that's not me.
They wanted to do a united front. You know when Arsenal winning, they're like, "Oh, we're united front, guys. We're all together. We're not arguing. There's no civil war." He's trying to do the united.
Hey, them shows got to go back. Like we discussed yesterday, bro. You and Hooks, when you draw, not even win, just.
That's
draw.
The point. Just drop points. Just drop points. It's a draw. The draws are the worst.
It is the best. It's the best view. I think it rivals AFTV. I think it rivals AFTV 5 years ago.
What did I tell you, Hooks? What did I tell you? Just talking.
The beef they have is crazy. He's ready to
say your thing. Say your thing, Hooks. Say your thing. Say your thing. You're gonna talk 5
minutes.
Hooks
could never say the right thing. Hooks could never say the right thing when you lose. Hooks the worst person to talk to. I can't imagine Hooks being a Liverpool fan this season. I'm going to talk to him.
No, Hooks can't be Liverpool, but Jules as well. Jules is quite bad as well. He's quite poor as well.
Yeah, Jules.
He wants you to focus on his right. He wants you to focus on your rivals, but he doesn't want to focus on his.
The funniest thing is, I only stream Tottenham on my channel. So when you say I don't focus on Tottenham, I only focus on Tottenham. So that's just live. I don't talk about other teams on my channel. I speak only about Tottenham. It's different if I was going live talking about other teams.
Yeah, you got all these panel shows.
I don't do panel shows. I do 2 panel shows a week.
So I don't do panel shows. I do 2 panel shows a week.
Weekly. I do panel shows.
When I do those panel shows.
So you do panel shows.
Dean does 5 in a day. I do 2 in a week.
What you're doing?
That's you love deflecting. You love that.
He's doing 5 in a day.
You know what? I've realized. I've realized about you, Jules. You're grass. I could never be with you this. Even when you was young, like you get caught, you're grassing everyone up. You're grass.
Definitely.
I'm not grassing.
Dean was with me as well.
What I'm doing
is natural for me. It's natural for me. Just roll.
Grass is crazy.
I'm on all these panels. I'm on all these panels. No, I'm not. I used to be on all them panels. I'm not. I'm on as much panels as you are, D. If even that, because D goes on Arsenal roundabout some weeks, then he'll be on another Arsenal show, and he'll be around. I see him and Stricto are live. I see them arguing the other day. Stricto saying mad things. D's live more than I am. D's active.
No.
It's just not. There you are. And now, do you know what it is? Now he's too. Go on, keep promoting your channel. Paddle got a new paddle video dropping tomorrow, guys. Tournament with the man. Then. Like that's why it's
We're about Arsenal.
He's trying to act like he's still doing
No,
content. He's just not doing panel show content. He's doing paddle content now. He's just shifted.
I understand. He's trying to do. I'll leave Arsenal alone. Leave that alone. Let me paddle. No, we want to hear about Arsenal. We want to hear.
Trying to avoid the Arsenal talk by doing paddle talk.
Bruv, we want to hear about Arsenal. We're not leaving until we hear some sort of prediction.
I don't know. I can't answer that. I hope we win, man.
So you can answer every other. You can say Liverpool's going to win 9-0 against Tottenham, but you can't predict Arsenal, the team you watch every game.
100%.
You don't watch Liverpool all the time, but you watch Arsenal all the time.
I watch Liverpool every game. I watch Liverpool every game.
You don't watch Liverpool every game because sometimes you play at the same time.
2 dual streams. I don't know.
I hear it. I was the same.
I got to focus.
No, I hear it. But people, we're going to leave it there. It's been a good stream. George, it's good to see you back streaming, and I see you back to yourself because at the start of the stream, it felt like the energy weren't there. I feel like you need to be pushed into it. So it's good. I like that, George. That shameless, cussing man. I like that. That's what we're going to see. And D trying to be reserved, trying to do you know what? Man City are favourites to win the league. Liverpool are favourites to win the Champions League. Arsenal are just don't worry about Arsenal. I hear it though. But you know what, people? You're going to see D today with his match reaction, hopefully with hooks.
Yeah, me and
that's
Hooks
what we've got going on today. George, got anything going on, George, today?
Nah, man, no game. We're playing tomorrow, innit? So I'm chilling. I'm gonna be out. I'm actually gonna play some paddle. I'm gonna go do a D.
Are you?
Paddle. I'm gonna.
That's interesting. That's interesting. We'll talk about that.
I might make some content actually. I might make.
That's interesting. We'll talk about that backstage. Shall we? Yeah. It's interesting.
So you'll catch D later on. You'll catch me tomorrow doing a watch along. So yeah, man, we out of here, man. People, take it easy, man. We out.